Hello and welcome back to Spill the Tea. So this week we'll be spilling all the hottest gossip and what's happened in the celebrity world. With me, Laura Callahan.
And me, Rob Henderson.
Okay, first things first, celebs go dating.
Celebs go dating. It returned to E4 last Monday. We've had a whole week to get to know all the celebrities. Who are you loving? Who is doing you nothing?
Well, there was a lot of backlash on Twitter last night about Fern McCann. So, people are calling her stalker, people are calling her crazy. Not gonna lie, I kind of agree with them. I feel like Fern's built up a reputation in the media as a nice girl, you know, she did well on I'm a Celeb, but she's kind of making herself look like a bit of an idiot on this programme.
It's a shame. I really liked her on I'm a Celebrity.
Yeah.
I wasn't fussed about her on Towie, but she really did a lot of good for her reputation on on I'm a Celebrity. On here, she just kind of looks a bit desperate. Like, I still like her. I feel like she represents that girl who doesn't necessarily find dating easily, because not everyone finds it as easy as, say, Georgie Porter does, who just walks into a room and she commands attention. But she is coming across really desperate, and it's hard to watch.
She is. I mean, last night going through that guy's Instagram, asking about his ex. You know, even when she was on a date with that guy and she's like ordering like 60 tequila shots to the table, not even offering to pay half of a £170 bill. Bit obnoxious, really.
She's just not coming across well. Who are we liking?
I really like Perry.
I think he's not like Perry.
He's really sweet. You know, he's really like innocent. Yeah, and I feel sorry for him at the same time as well. I know he's taking girls for a slush puppy, but having said that, like, I think it's nice that he does that. He's not flashing all the cash. You know, the girl will like him for him. I don't think they have to take him to a top restaurant in London to impress them.
No. I'd be happy with a slush puppy. I would take a slush puppy on a day.
Well, we took her ice skating as well.
Exactly.
So it wasn't just
Win-win.
a slush puppy, was it?
And we have to talk about their...
Do we have to?
Do we have to?
No.
No, we don't. Let's not talk about their...
Just don't.
Fine, so we'll move on to what's going on with Gogglebox at the moment, because there's a little bit of an uproar about the fact that Scarlett Moffat will not be returning, and therefore her family have been axed. Will we miss them? Do you agree with the decision? Should Scarlett still be there?
Listen, I'm like a huge Scarlett fan. I really like her, but I think it's totally fair enough. Like, the whole appeal of Gogglebox is it's real people. It's us just sat in front of the telly, you know, eating food, having a chat with your family. She's now a celebrity.
She is.
You know, she's not, as horrible as she's not one of us anymore. She is now a celebrity, so there's no need for her to be in Gogglebox. I do think it's quite unfair her family got axed. I see why they're gutted about it. Having said that, would the family work as well without Scarlett? Definitely not.
Was anyone really fussed about the family? I feel like it all anchored around Scarlett. She was the star of...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You couldn't carry on really without them, because she was the star of their family. But I agree, she's into celebrity status now. The whole point of Gogglebox is watching people like us.
Who cares if she got axed? She's going to go on, you know, what is it?
Saturday Night Takeaway with Ant and Dec, yeah.
You know, she's doing those great stuff. She's been working with Alan Carr.
Nature's hosting on the National Television Awards.
She doesn't need Gogglebox.
She'll be fine. I think she's got a good few years. She could probably do a Rylan. She could probably make a career just like Rylan has out of it.
Definitely, I think so.
She'll be fine without Gogglebox, and I'm sure the family will be making enough money off Scarlett to make up for the lack of Gogglebox.
That's true.
So, you wrote an article on Spill the Tea the other day, which you can find on our website, which was about...
It was about Kylie and Kendall's new clothing range. So I did express my opinions quite profoundly on the range.
What we like.
Again, I didn't despise it. It wasn't horrendous, but some of the clothing items I just thought were very unwearable, very overpriced as well, considering their fan base, which I just don't think that was fair, really.
I feel like I'd kind of expect that though. The prices are going to be high. I mean, Kylie and Kendall are so in demand at the moment, just about at the peak of their career. They're gonna try and rake in as much cash as they can.
I appreciate that, but they don't need to make it that level.
It is pretty pricey, isn't it? I'm sure there was some drawstring trousers which are fairly standard, which would come in at
Which
about...
were very nice. But yeah, I just think it was overpriced, and I understand why fans are upset because, you know...
No, I do as well. I mean, it does alienate a huge part of their fan base because they definitely have a young audience as well who won't necessarily be able to...
You know, 16-year-old girls that still at school, don't have jobs, love them, are excited for their range. They've not got £100 for a pair of trousers. No. They haven't. Would we be walking around the street in that? We'd probably be arrested.
Not. I suppose this is a bit more Kendall on the catwalk, isn't it?
And those backpacks that Kylie's named after her dogs, I mean...
Do they even look like her dogs?
Well, no. Her dogs are actually cute. Them backpacks are just like demons. They're awful.
I'm not quite as offended by the range. Just to play devil's advocate here, I'm not quite as offended by the range. I quite like it.
It's fine.
But I agree, I suppose it's not really street ready or appropriate for, you know, a younger target audience.
It's not.
Okay, last but not least on this week's Weekly Tea, everybody seems to be talking about it at the moment. Angelina Jolie gave her first interview about the divorce with Brad Pitt for BBC World News. It was really about her film about Cambodia, which is coming out soon. But obviously all of the headlines are focused on her talking about her divorce with Brad Pitt. So how did you feel when watching the video?
I felt really emotional. It's just the fact it's been a few months now, but the second it got brought up, you could just see like the pain in her face,
really good,
tears in her eyes. You could just see she was heartbroken. And yeah, I was really moved by the video, and I think that she handled it really, really graciously. You know, she kind of said, she answered the question, but she didn't really give anything away. But ultimately, the most important thing was she said, you know, we are a family no matter what. I think that's so important. You know, any family's going through a divorce, it's so important to think about your family unit and your children. And I think it was, you know, really admirable that she did say that.
Absolutely, I agree. Well, I can't remember the exact quote. It was something like, we were a family, we will always be a family.
Yeah.
What she said was very respectable to Brad Pitt and their whole relationship, and so the fact they have children. We see so many people who break up these days who just seem to, you know, slag off their ex when they have children, and it comes across quite badly.
Yeah.
Because I mean, their children are going to grow up and
they
see
use
all
their
of
children
this.
as like weapons in the relationship.
So the way she handled it was very classy. She looked stunning in the. She looked
radiant.
almost like makeup free in the video. Just
yeah.
Cross-legged in Cambodia, just lapping up the sun. But I must admit, I did feel for her in that video. You could see genuine pain, not the pain of an actress trying to, you know, drum up sympathy. I felt genuinely sorry for her. So
yeah,
exactly. They have been the big stories of this week, with celebs go dating, Kendall and Kylie, and Angelina Jolie. It's been a pretty good week. Next week, I'm sure we'll be speaking about all things from the Brit Awards. Will we get another Madonna falling down the stairs?
Oh God.
Who knows? Who knows?
We will see next week.
Exactly, but that's been it from us on this week's Weekly Tea. Tomorrow we'll have a Hot or Not video coming out as well as a separate video this week.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of London Fashion Week looks, so make sure you check that out tomorrow.
Exactly, but that's been it from Weekly Tea, so that's it from me, Rob.
And me, Laura.
And
see you next week.
See you next week.